YouTube, it's Zane here from At Home with Zane, and today I'm going to share with you a DIY. I recently did a creation for a coworker who was getting ready to have a baby, and I created a lollipop bouquet out of baby washcloths and baby spoons. And ever since I posted the photos of it, I've had several people ask me how it was done. So I'm going to do a quick DIY on how I did that. Right now, I've already completed it and I've gifted it, so I don't have all of the pieces, but I can go through with you everything that I did and what I used and the steps on how I did it. But I'm not going to be able to complete a full bouquet for you. First off, I got a little planter. It was blue, and I used my planter. I also had some styrofoam that will go down inside of the planter for the spoons to stick down into. I used some ribbon. I used a cellophane treat bag, some tape, scissors. It was a baby spoon. I'll use this spoon for the sake of the video. And then I used, it was a package of, I believe, 10 washcloths. And you use 2 for each lollipop. So what I did is I took 2 of the washcloths and you lay them out flat, and I folded it halfway on one side and halfway on the other. And then I took the washcloth and I rolled it up 3 times. And so once I rolled it 3 times, it looked like this. And then I took 2 pieces of tape and I taped each rolled side together, just like so. That way it wouldn't unfold when I was rolling it. And so each end, I just put a little bit of tape over. And then I did the same thing with the second rag. I just folded it over in half on one side to the other half on the other, and then I rolled it 3 times because that gave it a nice thickness. And then I taped it at each end. Now, after you've done this step, you want to make sure that whichever, these happen to be both the same color, they're gray and white striped, but in the original I used one that had little fire trucks on it and one that was striped, and then a solid color in the center. Whichever color you want to be on the outside is the one that you want to make sure is on the bottom. So you lay the 2 of them on top of each other. Whichever one is on the bottom is the one that's going to be on the outside of your lollipop. And then I just simply started folding it. And it kind of depends on how thick you make them, but I folded mine over 3 times. And so once it's folded over 3 times and you now have it in a bit of a circle here, the 2 pieces, one is longer than the other. And so I took the long piece and I taped it down, just like that. And then I took the shorter piece and I taped it down to the longer piece. And so now I have a circle here, and it's all swirled together. And so what you want to do is find which side looks, there's always a difference between the 2 sides, which one looks better. And I think this side looks better. So this is the side I'm going to use as the front of my lollipop. So the next thing I did is I took one long piece of tape and I ran it across from one side to the other on the back side. And then I took another piece and I ran it along the back side from the top to the bottom. So I now have a crisscross of the tape from each side and from the top and bottom. Then you take your spoon and you lay it down with the spoon, the area you would eat from. You lay that down into the center of the back of your lollipop. And I ran one piece of tape across the back of the spoon, just like this. And then I took one piece and I crisscrossed it this in one direction, going this way. And I took another piece and I crisscrossed it going in the opposite direction. So you now have the back of your spoon, a piece of tape across here, one crisscross this way, one crisscross this way. Now your spoon is nice and attached. And then you've got a cute little form of a lollipop here. But then to make it look really cute, like it was actually a piece of candy, I used these little cellophane bags. I believe these were the small 40 ounce bags. They do have larger, longer ones, and if you buy those, you're gonna have to cut them down. But these just worked out perfectly to be just the right size that I was looking for. And so you slide your lollipop down inside of your bag, just like this. And then they come with twist ties. And so after I put it inside of the bag, I just took it and gathered it underneath the lollipop area. And I took the twist tie and I twisted it in the back. So once you can get a hold of it there, grab your two pieces together and give it a good twist and make it nice and snug. And so now it's on there just like it would be a little sucker wrapper. But then to dress up and cover up the tie, I took some ribbon, and this is a different type of ribbon than what I used, but this will work for the sake of the video. I took ribbon and tied it around and made a little bow. Tied it really nice and tight. That way it kept the plastic on there as well. And then pulled it through, made a nice little snug ribbon, and now you have an adorable little lollipop. And then I stuck the lollipops down inside of, makes an awful little lot of noise there, down inside of the foam. And then I chose to use some of this paper shred, and I just simply filled all of this in with the paper shredding, and it made it really nice and full. And the person that I gave it to absolutely loved it. They thought it was an adorable baby gift. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can check out my website, www.athomewithzane.com. I hope you've enjoyed this short little video. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's your home. Create a space you'll truly love.